Well, guys, unfortunately, my weekend with movies went 1-1. Uh, don't worry, I'm not talking about the current Scream that is in theaters now. That is Scream Part 6. I'm talking about last year's, over a year old Scream 5. And I really went into that with high hopes, right? I learned my lesson. Creed 3, I had low standards because I was disappointed with Creed 2. Delivered Scream 5. I had high hopes. I heard mixed reviews, had to watch it for myself, and spoilers ahead, guys, because I don't think any human being should watch this. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Scream series, it's actually a damn good set of horror movies. If you're into horror, it's not what you would call high level horror or whatever they call that now, but actually, I would call it that. It was ahead of its time. In 1996, the first Scream came out, and it was about a serial killer duplicating the rules. He would only kill people in the rules of a slasher film at that time. And in Scream 2, the killer was following the rules of a sequel, and the third, the rules of a trilogy. In the 2011 one, fourth, the killer was copying reboot rules, which were prominent in the 2011s and 2010s. And not much has changed except political propaganda. Yeah, so I kind of went into it like, oh man, is this going to be brilliant satire like the rest were? I hope so. And no. So you tell me. The all movies have the movie expert. And the first three was Randy, and the fourth one was Macaulay Culkin. They would be the movie freak like myself who would explain to you the rules of the genre to the less dedicated people, the less caring people of the genre, so they could get a grasp of what was going on and kind of narrow down suspects, predict who was next, etc. So, but in this one, we have someone who says, oh, fans, see, poor Hollywood writers can't write anything new, so fans therefore don't want something new. They want the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Hollywood writers are just forced to keep regurgitating the same stuff going all the way back to the 70s and 80s because they can't come up with something good on their own. But they don't like, but fans, those stupid darn fans, also don't like when you mess with their franchises, and they don't like new stuff in their franchises. Which, aka, but the new stuff that they don't like in real life that they don't bring up in the movie is the certain treatment of different sexes and the certain treatment of different races, which are still in the movie because it's 2022 when this was made. And so what happens? Well, starts with Wednesday Addams, Jennifer Ortega, getting shanked. She survives 7 stab wounds because why not? Well, which I didn't have a problem with. And then white guy, white woman, white guy, another white guy, another white guy. Then, holy crap, they mixed it up. A half black guy gets shanked a whole bunch of times. I was like, okay. Maybe it's all in my cynical head. Maybe they're going some. And then the half black lesbian gets shanked. I was like, okay, it's in my head. Another white girl. And then no, it turns out I was actually hoping. I was like, this movie might still be saved. Because in today's rules that our movie expert, our true fan, as it were, left out is in today's movies, you can't kill non-white characters. And you can't have non-white characters be the bad guy. They didn't mention that, but it's in the movie. Literally, all the black and Mexican people who get stabbed live. Only the white people die, and the last 2 white characters surviving are the killers. But it would have been awesome. The whole movie could have been saved if it was 2 LGBT minorities. Like, aha, yeah, the rules of a horror movie. Only white characters. We intentionally stabbed around the organs because you can't kill a non-white character, silly, or LGBT person. And because another trope of the series is the killer's always planning on making it so they're the sole survivor and pinning it on someone else. And how cool would that actually would have been funny. That would have been genius if the last two white guys, they're like, yeah, we got to pin it on you because you can't have a non-white villain today. But no, it literally is only the white people die, and the last two white people are the killers because those are the actual rules of Hollywood. Those are those changes people don't like to their franchises that you, poor Hollywood writers, keep bringing up. Out of the three legacy characters, one male, two female, only one becomes a degenerate loser who loses everything, loses his job to a better woman, and becomes a total, hermit, freaking can't support himself, and murdered. I'll let you pick. Which one do you think it was out of the man and two females who just became a total loser after the last one and lost everything before dying, such as Han Solo or Luke Skywalker or a million others? Because that's another trope in today's society, in today's movies, is the man, the old mentor, the person who started the franchise, has to be belittled. Ragnar in the Viking series. Can't just kill him on a high note. He's got to turn into a drug addict loser whose people hate him and then abandons them, right? So that was it. So it was an attempt at satire, but unlike the first four, this wasn't written as someone with a sense of humor about themselves and the genre. No, this was written from the point of view of the butthurt Hollywood writer who says, oh, you didn't like my idea, so I guess you don't like anything new. It couldn't be that I'm a hack writer. No, it has to be you don't like anything new, so I have no choice but to take something written by someone better that people like and put my own stuff in it. But those changes aren't anything special or unique. It's just emasculate and effeminize the men, especially the white ones, kill all the white people, make the white people, the surviving white people, the villains, make all the white people cowards and stupid and losers, and straight, and make the gay people stronger and better and smarter than the straight people, make the women better and smarter, more successful than the male characters. Those are the only changes. But your true fan in the movie, didn't bring that up in the trope. Because you guys can't say that out loud, even though those are the exact rules they followed making this movie. So no, it was... So yeah, I guess it was like the other four. If the other four were written by pretentious, talentless hacks who enjoy the smell of their own farts. So anyway, I won't be watching Scream 6, I can tell you that, because I'm one of those oh, look how creative you Scream 5 writers are. You predicted that I wouldn't like the changes you made, those genius changes that nobody can see coming. I mean, effeminizing the men, making the men losers, making all the white people the villains and the only victims. Didn't see that coming. No. Oh my God, it's so original. It's not done in every single movie now. Every single franchise reimagined. Yeah, so anyway, 1-1 at the movies. Go check out Creed 3 if you haven't.